Hello dear students. So we are solving one more problem on isometric projection. So let us read the problem. A square prism of base, so let us understand it's a square prism of base side 30 mm and height 70 mm resting on its rectangular face on top of a square slab of side 70 mm and height, that is thickness, 25 mm. So we need to draw this combination. So before getting to this, let us transfer the distances in isometric scale. So let us understand about the prism dimension in orthographic to isometric. So square prism dimension is given as 30/70, and what those dimensions will look like. And the square slab, the next one is given as the square slab. So in orthographic it is given as 70 and height thickness is given as 25 mm. So let us convert these values in terms of the isometric projection. If I get 70 into 0.82, I am going to get 57.4. I'm rounding off to 58 millimeters. So this is 70. So let me take this one as 70. And let me take the 30 now. If I take 30 into 0.82, it will be 24.6. It will be 24.6. Let me round off it to 25 millimeter. So that is easy for the construction of orthographic isometric projection. Again 70, it is 58 millimeters. Then 25 millimeter. If we get into that, 25 into 0.82, it will be coming around 20.5 millimeter. So this is ortho with respect to iso. So with these values, I can go for construction of the isometric projection. The first and foremost thing here is, what I have to do here is, I need to draw first a horizontal line wherein 30 degree lines will be drawn from the reference plane. So let me choose a reference point. Then let me make a 30 degree marking. Let me make a 30 degree marking here. Okay. So once you've done that, you draw two lines at an angle of 30 degree with respect to the horizontal. Two lines with respect to the horizontal. Right. So let me show you the angular dimensions. This is 30 degree. This is 30 degree. Now I am drawing the square slab of 70 millimeter. So approximation is 58 millimeter. So let me check 58 millimeter on both the 30 degree lines from the center point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 58 here. Once again, let me choose it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 58. So once you've done that, what you have to do here is, first you take the height is 20.5. So from the reference point, I will measure 20.5, or you measure 21 millimeters. You take it as 21 millimeter. Right. So I have taken from all the sides I have taken it. So let me complete it, and whatever the construction that you are doing, be thin at the beginning and later we make it dark. It's not a problem. Okay. So once you've done that, from the point you take 30 degree inclination again. From the point you take 30 degree inclination once again and extend this. And extend this. Now again from here you measure 30 degree inclination and draw one more line. Okay, so where the intersection exists, you erase that. Okay, so the square slab part is done. The square slab part is done. This is 70. We are taken as 58, 58, 58, 58, 58, 58. The height 25 are taken as 21, 21, 21. So you can take it as approximately to 21 millimeter. There is a 0.1 millimeter, 0.5 millimeter. It's not a problem. So take it as 21 millimeter. The next job is on top of it. I have a square prism. See, it is given resting on one of its rectangular faces. This is very important. We are showing it is resting on one of its rectangular faces, that is lateral faces. So I have to take the square here and rectangular face on the slab. So for that, what I have to do is first I need to find the center of this side. So what is the center? See, we measured it as 58. So half of that is 31. So half of that is 29. So I have taken 58 millimeter. So in that 58 millimeter, I have to measure 29. So here it will going to come at this point, and also find the midpoint of the previous end, that is 58 by 2. Again it is 29. Again it is 29, and this is the center. So draw a very thin line. See, be careful. Whatever the lines which you are constructing, it is a constructional lines. Once you draw this, the next thing is that I need to divide this 25 into on either side. I need to divide this into either side. So let me choose it very carefully. See what I'm doing? I'm taking this 30 on this line. So it is now 25 millimeter. According to isometric, it is 25 millimeter. 12.5 here and 12.5 this side. Similarly, you take this one, 12.5 here and 12.5 here. Okay, now I marked the end point. So again you have to take 25 millimeter vertically upward, because you totally, if you measure, it is 25 millimeter. See, 7 to 95. So it is 25. Now you take a height. Height is nothing but 25 millimeter. Height is nothing but 25 millimeter. 1 to 2.5. Similarly, height you measure it perfectly vertical, 25. Right? Now you can close that. The line which you have drawn just now, you can close that. Right? Now similarly, you do it as the same at the rear end. So take height 25 millimeter. Orthogonally, again here it is 25 millimeter. It is here. Perfectly vertical. Then close this. So object is almost done, because I have drawn the front end side and back end side. Only I need to draw the lateral faces. Let me join it here. See, object is completed. The only thing is that we need to erase the invisible parts. We need to erase the invisible parts. So what you have to do, whatever the parts are which are invisible, you have to erase it. You have to erase this. These are the parts which are invisible. Just you have to erase them. So only visible parts need to be darkened. So now you have to finish up the problem by darkening the sides. So only the visible edges need to be darkened. The invisible edges either need to be thin or they should be deleted. So in manual sketching, it should be erased. That's it. So I'm darkening all the visible parts. Okay, so this is the finished object for the given problem. See, a square prism resting on one of its rectangular faces. So I made it resting on top of a square slab. This is what he has given in the problem. So that's what we did it. So we have a square slab at the base. Then on top of it we have a rectangular square prism. So on top of it we have a square prism face resting on one of its rectangular face. Okay. So this is a solution for the problem. Thank you for watching.